welcome to Who Threw the Curve. Today, don't forget, subscribe and follow and share. Today I'm discussing a topic. I think I kind of discussed it not together, but I spoke about Don Lemon before and Chris Cuomo. But today I'm going to discuss on a friendship that kind of went, I guess, south, north, however you want, whatever direction you want to send them. It just didn't go good after, especially Chris Cuomo got let go of CNN. So apparently, after Lemon got let go in CNN, and I believe he was trying to, or he's trying to, don't quote me, to get into the same network that Chris Cuomo is in now, which is, I believe, called News Nation. Is that correct? Yep, it's News Nation. And Chris Cuomo is being a cockblocker. Now, if you knew them or you watched them on CNN, like Chris Cuomo used to come after Lemon or Lemon after Chris, whichever, they like piggybacked on each other. But they looked like friends. They always talked about how they hung out and this and that. However, when Chris got let go of CNN, according to Chris, Lemon didn't even reach out to him, or they didn't really speak, or even try to give him like a hand and say, "Hey, I'm putting in a good word for you here and there, so you could get started." No, he just like kind of not said anything, uh, and it goes to show you. And I always say this: it's always business. It's not pleasure. When we're working, there's a difference between friends outside and then you have acquaintances which you work with. So it seems like you're friends because you work together, you talk together, and you spend a lot of time together at work. But the minute that it's time to bounce or you get let go, we're not friends anymore because what kept us together, the glue that bonded us, is not there anymore. Most of the time, I probably didn't even like you anyway. I just tummied to you because I worked with you. I don't know if that's what happened over there, but basically Lemon shitted on Chris. Now that Lemon, the shoe is on the other foot, Lemon is getting shit on by Chris. So it goes to tell you, you can't really trust anybody or everybody. Whether at work, shit, I don't even trust my family. Like, you got to always watch your back. Because I always say the first person to screw you, if you want to be really screwed, look towards your family. They will screw you before even a stranger does. But never take any relationships that you have at work to heart because it's only a work relationship. Most of the time, I don't think I keep in touch with any people that I worked with in the past. The only time I ever hit them up is, I hit them up with an email here and there. Hey, what's going on? Or we're linked together on LinkedIn and, they say happy birthday. And that's the only time we really talk. Like, I don't call anybody and have a conversation about their lives because guess what? Not that I don't really care. No, I really don't care. But it doesn't interest me anymore. We don't work together. I have new work friends. I have other people that I'm acquainted with. I moved on to other things. So most of the time, if I'm not going to barbecues or anything like that, don't get offended. It's just that we work together and that's pretty much it. So the same thing happened with Chris and Lemon. And it showed, I guess Chris was offended or felt some type of way because he probably embraced Lemon as a real friend. But in actuality, that's not what it was. Lemon kept it real. We just worked together and that's how he treated it. Now, I'm saying this because I'm assuming that's how it went. So don't quote me saying that Lemon did say that. I don't know what he really said or how he really feels. But it seems to me that's what the issues are. So now Chris Cuomo is doing some gangster shit and cock blocking him from going to News Nation. And I'm sure that Lemon is probably a little confused because Lemon looks like one of those people that, like he does something or he meets people and you're supposed to like bow to him and praise him for being Lemon, right? But Don Lemon is just Don Lemon, just like anybody else. Just like you were replacing CNN, anybody can be replaced. So Chris replaced you, I'm sure, with another work buddy. So Lesson learned here is do not acquaint yourself or don't think that because you work with people that they can be trusted outside. Because you work with people, you have to keep into consider, always keep in mind that this relationship after the work is done, I mean, if you work forever and you retire together, hey, you might be friends. But if it's just for a limited time, listen, 2, 3 years, boom, I'm out. There is no relationship after that. You talked and you were buddies while you had a common interest, which was for them CNN. Now that you're out, Lemon, you shitted on Chris. Chris is shit on you back. I'm not hating on any of you, but that's the way life is. Lesson learned is don't depend on people that you're only acquainted with or you're being held or bonded together because of work, because things move on. And you'll see that all day in a workplace. I worked in plenty of companies and I've been manager in plenty of companies and I help people get promoted and they've been promoted and promoted and promoted above me. And guess what? Now that they're looking down at me, it's like, hey, Rob, go fuck yourself. And that's just the way it is. I'm not hating on you. I get it. That's just the way it is. You gotta depart. Well, I mean, you definitely got to depart from me because if you're my boss, I become an issue. And with that said, remember that. Don't make any close bondings at work. When it's time to separate, you separate with everything. So whatever friendship you think that you have at work, it normally stays at work or your ex work, and you move on to another workplace and you make new friends or work friends. Thanks.